He just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Check it, reload. Cover.
Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 4.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Robert Tunyon, the intended target,
and it's 3rd and 4. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that time.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Dancing to his left.
he has it complete to Christian Watson.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep for Julio. And it's a Packers touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Brady. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, second.
Brady now to throw.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Go, 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown!
Chris Godwin.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point pushed through by Sika. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. These two teams all tied after 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant and keep throwing it around.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 up.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
72.
From the 27, Brady. And he finds his tight end, Graham. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Brady Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Now Brady. Over the middle, that's hauled in. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, it's Brady. Release as this will be incomplete.
The Buccaneers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Smith catches left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brady to throw again.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and 4.
Check it, reload!
Here's Brady. A quick throw, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Hey, ball 66.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quick slant here to Smith. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Brady again. Being chased out left.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 21. 23 yards the pickup there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Rashawn Gary from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brady now to throw.
He'll find Gibson here complete.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This is Smith with a grab.
And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady.
Goes right back to Smith again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Again, it's Brady. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Rip. 72. Hey, 56.
Now Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is down to 24. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
There to stop it was Carlton Davis.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
26. 50.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10.
Yo, 66.
Here's Brady to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is third and 10. Brady. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady eluding the pressure right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Rodgers throwing here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.